So how about here? My class is here. No. Oh wait, are we? Okay, so my class is like this. Are you in it? School bus. Are you in it or you're just doing it? Okay. You guys sit up here. This is I got there. My
Stop, look, and listen. Hello, my friends. How are we? Hi, families. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you coming. And let's give a round of applause. Before we even start, let's give a round of applause for our brave children. Brink Geography Week. My name is Emily Senio, and I am one of the new STEM teachers here at Maine-Endwell and at Homer Brink. Today is incredibly meaningful to me because this event was originally started by a dear friend and former STEM teacher, someone who inspired so many students here. I know I have really big shoes to fill, but I'm going to try to at least fit one toe in there. Now, today isn't just about knowing the facts, it's about being courageous, which all of you are very much. Every student on this stage worked very hard to prepare. They are standing up here, they are brave, and we are so proud of every single one of you. So give yourself a pat on the back. All right, so before we begin, I am going to go through each student, and I want you to, you're going to come up and you're going to, I think right now we only have one microphone working, which is totally fine. But we're just going to make that work, right? Because that's what we do in STEM. We just kind of like problem solve and make it work no matter what. So, I'm going to call you down, and I want you to say who you are and say who your teacher is, okay? Just so you know how to work, how to speak in the microphone, and you kind of get the kinks out. Can everyone back there hear me okay? Okay. All right. We'll start with you, Elia.
My name is Elliot, and I'm in Miss Lemmer's class. And my name is Case, and I am in Mrs. Lemmer's class. My name is Kendrick, and I'm in Mrs. Lemmer's class. My name is Connor, and I'm in Mrs. Lemmer's class. My name is Gibson, and I'm in Mrs. Thorner's class. Hi, my name is Rhea, and I'm in Mrs. Thorner's class. My name is Felipe Bowman, and I'm in Miss Thorner's class. Hi, my name is Abby, and I'm in Miss Stack. My name is Santino, and I'm in Mrs. Stack's class. My name is Samantha, and I'm in Miss Stack. My name is Lauren, I'm in Mrs. Scoopa's class. My name's Grayson, and I'm in Mrs. Scoopa's. My name is Matthew, and I'm in Mrs. Scoopa's class. My name is Kelly, and I'm in Mrs. Scoopa's class. My name is Clayton, and I'm in Mrs. Scoopa's class. My name is Antonia, and I'm in Miss Gaby's class. My name is Emma, and I'm in Miss Gaby's class. My name is Nina, and I'm in Miss Gaby's class. My name is Alyssa, and I'm in Miss Sophia's class. My name is Estella, and I'm in Miss Davina's class. My name is Cole, and I'm in Mrs. Davina's class. My name is Leslie, and I'm in Mrs. Davina's class. My name is Richard, and I'm in Mrs. Davina's class. My name is Edison, and I'm in Mrs. Davina's class. My name is Aiden, and I'm in Mrs. Sharpa's class. My name is Ava, and I'm in Mrs. Sharpa's class. I am Uriah, and I'm in Mrs. Sharpa's class.
All right. All right, my friends, can we have everybody quiet down, please? All right, nice job, everybody. So, for when you get to, when you're saying your answer, just make sure you try to speak nice and clearly and speak into the microphone, okay? And wiggle it out. Get all the jitters out. You're so brave for being up here as it is, so don't worry about it. If you get out, are you going to be okay? If you don't get out, you make it to the next round, are you going to be okay? Yeah, we're all going to be okay no matter what, right? So, if we get out, we're going to brush it off, and we're just going to go and join our class, and that's all. All right? So, I'm going to read how it's going to run. So, we will have 3 rounds. You use your study guide all week, and each round is exactly how it was in the study guide. Okay? When it's your turn, you'll walk up to the microphone, and you will listen carefully to the question. Once I'm done saying the question, I'll give you 15 seconds. If you answer the question correctly, I will say, congratulations, you made it to the next round. And then you'll go and sit down right where you were. If you didn't answer it within the 10 seconds, or if you answered it incorrectly, don't worry about it, but I will say, hey, you did a great job. I want you to go join your class now, okay? You should be proud of yourself. Does that make sense? Okay, do we have any questions with that? Good? And just for everybody, just thank you ahead of time for staying quiet and making sure we're being respectful to each student that's coming up to answer their questions, okay? Because sometimes if we're a little bit loud, it could be distracting, right? So my friends also on the stage, make sure that we are all being respectful and listening and being quiet. So our person that's answering the question at the time has time to focus, okay? All right, so round 1, we are going to start right off the bat with Antonia. We still have 1 microphone, is that right? Okay, no problem. We brush things off, we make it work here in staff. All right, so let me set my timer really quick. But I want you to get your genders out. Wiggle one more time. Okay? This is all good. I'm just so proud of you for being up here as it is, all right? So, also, one thing. If we make it to 3 o'clock today and we still are going, and we still have multiple people, our ending time is 3 o'clock on the dot. So, if you make it to 3 o'clock, then you are considered one of the winners for the geography meet. Okay? All right. So, are we ready, Antonia? The Hoover Dam was built on which river?
Colorado.
Correct. What is the largest continent on Earth?
Asia.
Which ocean borders the United States on the East Coast?
Atlantic.
1 second, I just have to mark my papers. I guess I gotta make these questions harder next year. All right. The Sahara Desert is located on which continent?
Africa.
Yeah. The Great Barrier Reef is found near which continent? What is the name of the northern tropic? Tropic of the Tropic of Cancer. Okay? Good job, buddy. Awesome job. You're gonna bring your ass. Awesome job. All right, next up. Which continent has the most number of countries? Mount Everest is located on which continent? All right, you got it right. All right, quiet down, everybody. The Andes mountain range is on which continent? The Andes mountain range is on which continent?
America.
Good job.
The Hoover Dam sits on the border of Arizona and Nevada and is built on which river? Nice job. How much of Earth is covered in water?
5.
It's 70%. That was a good one. Nice job. You're so close. Oh. What is the driest desert in the world? All right, quiet everybody. What is the driest desert in the world?
Sahara Desert.
It's actually the Antarctica desert. The next days, quiet everybody. All right, everybody quiet. My friends, just a reminder, if you are still on the stage, make sure you're sitting quietly. If you're on the floor, make sure you're sitting quietly. It's a big deal for everyone to be up here, so we want to make sure we're giving them the respect that they deserve, okay? And if you didn't make it, if you go to the next round, I do not want you to worry about it. I am so, so proud of you for even coming up here in the first place, okay? So you should really, really be proud of yourselves, okay? You ready, Kendrick? Which is wider, the continent of Australia or the moon?
Australia.
What is the longest mountain chain in the world?
The deep sea mountain chain.
Would you say that would be considered the same as, say it again,
The deep sea mountain chain.
so it's the mid-ocean ridge, that's what it's actually called. We're gonna give that to you because that is, I feel like there's so many mountains that you can choose from. All right, everybody quiet. What country is made of over 13,000 islands and has the most active volcanoes?
Country or continent? Japan.
All right. What country is made of over 13,000 islands and has the most active volcanoes? All right. What country is made of over 13,000 islands and has the most active volcanoes?
I think it's Hawaii.
What country is made of over 13,000 islands and has the most active volcanoes? What country is made of over 13,000 islands and has the most active volcanoes?
Indonesia.
All right, quiet down everyone. If you travel from New York to Pennsylvania, what cardinal direction are you going? If you travel from New York to Pennsylvania, what cardinal direction are you going? If you travel from New York to Pennsylvania, what cardinal direction are you going?
South.
If you travel from Texas to Maine, which intermediate direction are you traveling?
Yes.
What fraction of the Earth's population lives in mountains? Which is more densely populated, Monaco or China?
China.
So we are on to round 2. Nice job, everyone. All right, quiet down, please. Which has a larger population, California or Canada? Which contains more life, land or water? All right. How many time zones does Russia have? How many time zones does Russia have? What is a deep, narrow valley with steep sides? What is land surrounded by water? What is a steep rock face? What is a rounded, elevated area of land? What is a flat-topped, elevated landform with steep sides? What is a flat-topped, elevated landform with steep sides? All right, what is a flat-topped, elevated landform with steep sides? What is a flat-topped, elevated landform with steep sides? What is a hill of loose sand? What is low land between mountains or hills?
A valley.
What is a large, elevated, flat area?
Yeah.
What is a large, elevated, flat area? Which state is west of the Mississippi River, Maryland or Colorado? purchases more peanuts? Georgia or Utah?
Georgia.
All right, quiet down, everyone. Which state grows citrus fruits? California or Maine? Most oil reserves near the Persian Gulf are in which continent? Asia or Africa?
Asia.
Which continent has the least vegetation? Antarctica or Africa?
Antarctica.
Quiet, my friends. The Panama Canal connects the Pacific Ocean with what other ocean? Atlantic or Indian?
Atlantic Ocean.
Which coast is longer, Maine or Rhode Island? Which state is farther north, Nevada or Montana? Which state is closer to Mexico, Utah or Pennsylvania?
Utah.
Atlanta is the biggest city in which state, Tennessee or Georgia?
Georgia.
Where is the most U.S. currency printed, Wyoming or Texas?
Texas.
Giant tube worms near the Galapagos Islands live in which ocean? Pacific or Atlantic?
Atlantic.
Topeka is in which state? Kansas or Iowa?
Kansas.
Which continent has more Celtic languages? Europe or North America? Cape May is in which state? New Jersey or Hawaii? Which ocean is not crossed by the equator? Arctic or Pacific? The U.S.-Canadian border runs through a library on which continent? North America or Europe? First ice skates were used in Finland on which continent? Europe or North America?
You're off.
Hundreds of butterfly species live on which island nation? Madagascar or Morocco?
Madagascar.
All right, we are going to move to state capitals now. All right, quiet down, everybody. What is the capital of Colorado? What is the capital of Colorado? What is the capital of Colorado?
Denver.
What is the capital of Connecticut? What is the capital of Connecticut?
Hartford.
What is the capital of Delaware?
Dover.
What is the capital of Florida?
Tallahassee.
What is the capital of Hawaii?
Honolulu.
What is the capital of California?
Sacramento.
What is the capital of Arkansas? Friends, we've done a great job so far. Let's just stay quiet for a little bit longer. What is the capital of Arkansas?
Little Rock.
What is the capital of Arizona?
Phoenix.
What is the capital of Alaska?
Juneau.
What is the capital of Alabama?
Montgomery.
What is the capital of Idaho?
Boise.
What is the capital of Illinois?
Springfield.
What is the capital of Indiana? What is the capital of Kansas? Frankfurt. Such a great job. So our two finalists today were Matthew and Santino. You guys did such a great job today. I didn't realize when I first asked anyone. All right, my friends. So let's give a big round of applause for this. All right, so, friends, this is very impressive that that everyone was up here and did this. They studied a lot, they did really well, they worked so hard. So we should be so proud of them. And it's kind of inspiring to see some friends that are willing to be up there and kind of be in the spotlight, right? And to be asked questions under the spotlight, that's a big deal. But you should all be so proud of yourselves. You guys made it so far, and those were some challenging questions, and you guys did really well. So thank you everybody for coming today, and we'll see you next year.